Welcome to Dwyer Road Reserve. We're here at the first South Australian Smart Precinct, which is part of the Oaklands Precinct area, which connects to the Oaklands railway station through to the Marion Regional Centre. And as part of those works, the City of Marion, along with the Australian Federal Government, funded the Smart Precinct. And today we're going to showcase some of that technology. So the digital interactive screen was brought to us with our partner Sage Automation, and we formed a number of integration pieces into this screen so that the staff at the City of Marion only had to update one source of truth, which is our website. So we've managed to integrate with our City of Marion website. So if you come here, then you can find the places that we have on the City of Marion website, along with events that we have. So we have places and events that sit on our City of Marion website, along with the feedback, which integrates with our public engagement website, Making Marion. And then we have a couple of open data sources, which is the transit feed and the public transport feed. And the community can come and touch away on what they're interested in and find out anything in a real-time capacity and understand what's happening in the area. Also integrated in the digital interactive screen is a pedestrian monitor, and that is also through Sage Automation, and it gathers data around people that are walking through the space, dwelling in the space, and giving us an idea of how the park is being utilised. So the City of Marion uses the Toro system for our smart irrigation. And up on this light pole you'll see a weather station that's controlling the smart irrigation system and helping localise the way that we're irrigating the reserve, which helps reduce the need for water when it's not required. You also will see on top of the light pole is a smart PE cell. This enables us to control the lights and maintain the system through the ARCS group, which is who our lighting control management system is through. This is a LoRaWAN based technology, and we chose to go with this form of technology because it's scalable and replicable without federal funding. Also, you'll see on top of this light pole is, beside this light pole is a smart parking gateway, and that enables the smart parking sensors that are in the parks surrounding the area to communicate through and push the data up to our smart parking portal, which is through Smart Parking Limited. So this is the first recycling bin in a City of Marion reserve, and we're trialling right now how the community respond to being able to sort their rubbish on site. So we have a fill sensor that's sitting inside of this bin, and it's enabling us to understand the capacity of the bin. It's been collected still on the fortnightly recycling schedule for the local residents. So we're just trialling right now how the community are responding from a contamination perspective and how that cyclical process is working from a collection perspective. So we have two different ways that we can connect the sensors here. We have 4G sensors and we have LoRaWAN based connectivity through the LoRaWAN gateway, which we partnered with Meshed to install. So behind me we have two Christie's smart barbecues. These enable us to understand the times that the barbecues is being used for and the length of time that it's being used for. We also can integrate it with our cleaning schedule, and we're looking at doing that with our provider. So behind me we have a basketball and netball hoop, and as you can see on the back of the backboard there's a sensor, and that's gathering vibrations of when the community are using the basketball or netball, and that data will be used to ensure that we understand how the community are using specific assets within the reserve. At the Dwyer Road Reserve, we've installed 3 different types of swings, and we wanted to understand if the community prefer a certain type of swing or whether that they use a different swing at different times of the day. So we've installed a sensor on top of each of the 3 different types of swings, and that's going to enable us to understand if there's a preference by the community for the swing type and what times they're using that asset. We've installed 2 custom shelters where you can charge your device either through a cable or wirelessly, powered by the solar panels, which also charge the lights in the shelters. Play equipment is a big part of what we do in the City of Marion reserves, and here we have installed nature play, traditional play, and the electronic play equipment that you can see behind me. We're working with our service providers to understand how the community use those pieces of play equipment to ensure that we're installing assets that are valuable for our community. Parking has been an issue for the local residents for a number of years due to the Oaklands railway station. So we decided that we'd install smart parking in the newly formed car parks for the station, as well as install parking signs that notified the community prior to having to arrive at those car parks what parks are available. We also are integrating the data into Park Adelaide, which is an app that's owned by the City of Adelaide, the CBD Council in South Australia. And the City of Unley and the City of Marion will be integrating their data, so the community only need one smart parking app.